It is natural that people ask for signs. People need signs to believe in God. We need signs to believe in the messengers of God. My dear brothers and sisters, today, people are not able to see the signs that will lead them to faith in God. Because very often, unfortunately, the great sadness of the church is that at times we have become counter-signs because of the scandals in the leadership of the church. If the church leaders cannot be trusted, how can they continue to trust in the church and to trust in God? Often religious leaders do not keep the word of God. Although we might understand the word of God, intellectually we can expound the word of God. We can know the doctrines of the church. We can know the Bible in and out. But if we fail to live the word of God that we read, that we know, will not save us, nor redeem the lives of others who listen to us. And this is so often being seen in people who are active in church because they think they know the Bible so well, because they attend daily Mass, but they are not hearing the word of God anymore. They're only hearing themselves. That is why even in the church, active church workers are supposedly to be humble in service. They are fighting, politicking. They might have the word of God, but not in their hearts. How many of us today are ready to witness for Christ in the world? Today the world is silencing us because if we say things that the world does not agree, they will lash out at us. And so most Catholics will keep silent. They are afraid to announce the good news for fear of being ridiculed or being ostracized. This is a fact. That is why our Catholics are poor witnesses. They do not stand up for the truth. A true religion always preaches forgiveness, compassion. A true religion would not take up arms, would not be violent towards others, always forgiving. That is how Christians should be marked in a characteristic. If we want to acquire this spirit of Jesus, what is the way? We must believe in Jesus, the bread of God that came down from heaven and gives life to the world. Jesus is the bread of life. It is only when we come to Jesus, the bread of life, that we come to know the mind of Jesus, the heart of Jesus, and we can live that kind of life. Then we can replicate Jesus in our own life because the Spirit of Jesus lives in us. The only way to live like Jesus is to acquire His mind and heart through the reading of the Word of God, contemplation of His life. But again, many of our Catholics, they don't read the Word of God. They don't do self-examine. They don't meditate on the Word. That's why their lives, no change. Because they're repeating the same mistakes because of the lack of self-awareness. Because the Word of God confronts us and challenges us and purifies us. To receive the Spirit of Jesus is through the Word of God. Jesus is the bread of life. And the bread of life is celebrated sacramentally every time when we celebrate the Eucharist. And what is the Eucharist all about? Celebration of His passion, death, and resurrection. So to celebrate Eucharist means that we want to enter into the life of Jesus. We want to suffer the same passion, the same death, so that we can rise with Him. That is what receiving the Lord is all about in the Eucharist. To make His life ours and to join Him in the Paschal mystery. then truly, when that happens, we become true witnesses of Jesus